Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Mordecai Orimiladeye, and you are welcome to tonight's session on Talk Club. Tonight, you'll be learning how you can become a person of value, right? And I'm excited to be having this session again. This is our July edition of our annual webinar. And I'm sure this night, by the end of this session, you'll be learning how you can become a person of value so that you can leave lasting impact and influence in the lives of people, right? I know, I don't know where you're watching me from, but from wherever you're watching this from, I know you are someone that desire to become someone valuable. You are someone that desire to leave impact in your world. And by the end of this webinar, you'll be learning how you can do that. And personally, I've seen that many people chase success, right? Many people want to become successful. But there's a quote by Albert Einstein that I really love. He said that try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value. We all want to become successful. Everyone want to become successful. We are glad when we see people who are a success, maybe people who are excelling their career or doing amazing things in their life, right? And we desire that position. We want to be like them. But the goal now is not to just chase after success like many people are doing currently. Many people are chasing after success. They are ready to do anything just to become successful. But the goal now is to what? Become a person of value. When you go after value, success is the natural byproduct, right? So your goal for this session and the goal for having this session is to teach you how you can become a person of value so that you can influence your world, so that you can leave lasting impact in the life of people. Have you ever experienced someone that at the end of your engagement with them, you got nothing? You didn't get anything from your engagement with them. In fact, you left them more sad about your life. You left them more drained, right? And I made a decision to myself that as long as I live, anybody I come in contact with, I'll not leave them the same way. And when I say I'll not leave them the same way, I'm talking about positively. I'll leave them with something positive. I'll impact them in some way. And that's why our goal as an organization is to raise an army of purpose-driven leaders who will become agents of change. So if you're excited for tonight's session, you'll be learning how you can become a person of value. I'll be sharing 7 steps that will help you and guide you towards becoming a person of value. Someone that people look up to, someone that people want to associate themselves with, right? I know that's a gratifying feeling, right? But it's not by chasing success. It's not by chasing trying to please people. The goal is when you become a person of value, you attract what many seek. You attract what many seek. So let me know if you're excited to be part of this session. Let me know where you are joining from. Let me know where you are joining from. I'm waiting for your comments. Let me know, please. I want someone to share this on our WhatsApp community so that others can be a part of this. Right? Let's also be ready to learn tonight. All right, so without wasting time, I'll just get started while we wait for others to join. If you are joining, just let me know where you're joining from. Let me know your name and let me know how excited you are for tonight's session, right? So, like I started with, right, Albert Einstein said this: try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a person of value. Also, someone that so much love and treasure, the late Mike Miro, he also says something. He said, if you want to become successful, don't seek success. Do you get that? If you want to become successful, he said, don't seek success. Instead, seek to become a person of value. I found this out many years ago, and that's why I've committed myself daily that I will always try to become valuable. I'm not about trying to become valuable. How can you even become valuable? I'll share some of it soon, right? But the idea is about discovering something unique about yourself, developing it, refining it, and then offering it to the world. Nobody celebrates similarities. Nobody celebrates something that is common, right? What we celebrate is rarity, something that is so unique, right? So if you have not discovered something unique about yourself, if you have not discovered something that you are that you know you have and you can offer this world, you will not really see value in yourself. And in fact, let me start by saying this. For you to become valuable, first you must see value in yourself. Do you get what I just said? For you to become valuable, first you must see value in yourself. Many people try to get different possessions. They try to get the latest wristwatch. Some people try to get married, go into a relationship. Most people try to get the latest gadgets and so on and so forth, or get the latest, or get connected to a celebrity just to feel valuable, right? But that's not the way. That can lead to lasting value, that can lead to lasting influence, that can lead to lasting impact. Because if your gadget get lost, that means your value is lost. If your relationship, maybe you miss out on that relationship, that means that's why you see people are ready to just injure themselves when they don't get into some kinds of relationship, because they are trying to become a valuable person using the wrong, they have the right goal, but they're using the wrong means, right? So first and foremost, for you to become valuable, you must first see value in yourself, right? You must know, as human being, you are valuable. There's something you need that God has placed inside of you. That in itself has made you valuable. Then the working and refining it increases your value. Don't forget, I'll be sharing some ways that you can become a person of value, right? And I'm excited about this because I know this is going to really transform many of your life, because it has transformed mine, right? Just becoming a person of value has helped me attract the right relationships, have helped me build, impact more lives, has helped me even have more confidence in myself. I'm someone that is usually very shy. I'm usually very timid. I'm scared to like face the camera. But when I start spending time with myself, discovering myself, getting to know myself more, right? I started saying, wow, I'm unique. I have something the world needs. And that in itself, that perception, that mindset itself increased my value, because I was able to now start um like developing myself, right? Investing in myself, because you only invest in something that's valuable. Most of you can't invest in yourself. You don't invest in yourself because you don't see yourself as someone that is valuable. Are you getting my point, right? So please, whatever you are seeking, right? The goal is not to seek success. The goal is to seek to become a person of value. And when you seek to become a person of value, what others seek will naturally gravitate towards you. So I wanted that success, the world needs more people the world doesn't need more people chasing success. The world needs more people becoming valuable. Many people are chasing success, right? And guess what? The more they chase it, the more they miss out on it. And that should tell you that, I inform you that it's not about chasing success, it's about chasing becoming valuable, right? And then what will happen? Success will chase you. So I remember some years ago, when I was a teenager, I read a book, and I know some of you have read that before. It's titled Acres of Diamond. I don't know if anybody have read that book before. Just let me know in the comment section. If you read that book, Acres of Diamond, let me know in the comment section. Acres of Diamond. It's a very powerful book. I read it when I was young. It was written by Russell H. Conwell, right? And the book tells a tale of an African farmer who, in pursuit of wealth, sells his farm. He was looking for money. He was looking for wealth. So he sold his farm to search for diamonds without realizing the wealth hidden in his own land. He wanted to get wealthy. He sold his land to search for diamonds without realizing the wealth that's actually in his own farm. So when he went to search for diamond, he heard about that there's diamonds in a particular place. So he went there in search of diamond. But after he became broke, he had spent all the money he had, he became depressed, and he finally threw himself into a river and drowned. Right. Then one day, why the new owner, the person sold the farm to, why the new owner was walking through the farm he bought from the guy who is now dead, because in his search for diamond, he got depressed, broke, and just fell into the river and drowned. So while the person was just walking through the farm he bought, he discovered the farm is rich in diamonds. The land would become known as one of the world's richest diamond mines. Now, this is a lesson. If only the original owner had taken the time to cultivate what he had, he would have found what he sought. He was seeking for wealth, right? But instead of focusing on what he had and cultivating it, right, he missed what he was searching for. He lost his life. And that's how most of us are. We are comparing our life with other people. We want to get what people have. We want to be like other people. But the goal is that have you spent time trying to discover yourself? Have you spent time cultivating yourself, building yourself, developing yourself, discovering what your life is about, right? Imagine what you would find if you can invest time in discovering you. There is so much God that deposited inside of you. But most time we focus on others. There's a, is it an adage that the land is greener on the other side, right? But most time it looks greener because that person cultivated his own land. You have not cultivated yourself. That's why you don't see value in yourself. But I want to let you know first that as a human being, right, you must know that you are a person of value. First and foremost, it's intrinsic, right? But your goal now is to find it, discover more about yourself, refine yourself, and then serve yourself to the world, right? Serve yourself to the world. Please let me know if you are following me tonight. Let me know if you are following me tonight. So, success focuses on what you can get. Value focuses on what you can give. Let me say that again. Success focuses on what you can get, but value focuses on what you can give. And let me tell you, people are usually associated or associate value to people who want to give. Think about it. I know most of us we've been young, right? And we've experienced, I don't know, Father Christmas. Imagine Father Christmas coming to your school then with different gifts. Everybody want to associate. I remember then I've done all this Father Christmas covering myself and all those things, right? I remember that time people wanted to associate with me. People want to snap pictures with me. That time when I just wear the mask and everything, right? People don't want to associate themselves with me because they've already connected or uh equate me to someone with value because I came with gifts and so on and so forth, right? So naturally, and guess what? That gift is for me to give people. They know that being part of being associating myself with the Father Christmas, I'm going to get gift from him. So people will be part of my part of. Don't forget Father Christmas, then me. So the idea is that if you can make sure you discover something unique about yourself, and then offer it to people, to the world, it's certain that people will gravitate towards you. The best of things will gravitate towards you. Success will gravitate towards you. And yes, you have a lot of gifts. You have a lot of uniqueness. There's so much good that's deposited inside of you, right? And your goal now is, don't forget, success is focused on what you can get. Value is focused on what you can give. Most of you, if I said, I've ever offered advice to someone, most of you haven't. When was the last time you gave someone something? When was the last time you met someone and deposited something into their life? Maybe through your words, maybe through your actions. When was the last time you intentionally just choose that let me just make this person's life better? Most people care about themselves. And you can't be a person of value by having that kind of mindset. Me, me, me. Right? So don't forget, success focuses on what you can get, but value focuses on what you can get. That's why anywhere I find myself, my goal is always about how can I make an impact? How can I make a difference? How can I become big solution? Not part of the problem that needs to be solved, but being a solution provider. Right? That's how the person of value think. So what does it mean to be a person of value? A person of value, I would say, is someone who consistently makes things better. Have you seen people that when they come to stay with you, when by the time they're leaving, they've scattered things. Things have become worse. There are people that when you spend time with them, you feel by the time you are leaving, you feel bad, you feel sad about your life, you feel more depressed because they share different problems with you. They add more problems to your life. You can know that that kind of person is not a person of value, right? So a person of value is someone who consistently make things better. When I say things, it can be people, it can be systems, it can be the environment, it can be relationship, it may be outcome. They just consistently make things better. Even it may be in their school, it may be online, it may be in their home, it may be wherever they find themselves. Their goal, even their job, in their workplace, their goal, even as being a part of a team, their goal is always to make things better. That's what a person of value is. Right? And the world, there's so much problem in the world. The world is seeking people as solution provider, right? Things gravitate towards them. So a person of value is someone who does things not just for personal gain, but for the greater good. It's not just about themselves. It's about how they can impact other people, how they can add value to other people. And guess what? In the process of adding value to other people, people see them as someone that is valuable because you can't give what you don't have. Now, if you are giving value to people, people naturally see you as someone that is valuable. Are you getting my point? So first and foremost, you must see yourself as a person of value because God has deposited things inside of you, things that is unique to your generation. There's a reason why you're in this world. There's something that's, and I'm talking about that shortly, right? So it's the idea that when you give value to people, people just see that you must have. Imagine I can't be giving you if I can be giving you water. That means I must have enough water with me. Do you get the point of what I'm saying? So that you can give people value, that it can become solve problems for people. You can add to people's life. People naturally see that you have abundance. Do you get the point of what I'm saying? So to become a person of value, all right, you must first give value. Do you get the point of what I'm saying? So um A person of value is someone who adds meaning to people, right? I was in a program this morning. I went to speak in the program here in Lagos, and after speaking in the program, adding value. Don't forget, it came at a cost, but my goal and my desire is always to add value. So after speaking at the program, me and the host were just the person who invited me. We were just speaking after the program, and he was sharing stuff with me. And by that, as I was sharing stuff, he was sharing some things with me. And in the process of our discussion, I was just thinking about how can I just, because it was feeling somehow, right? So I was just talking to the person. I was just trying, my goal that doing that about the conversation was just to find a way to encourage him, to make him see that, okay, what he's doing is great, marvelous. And just doing that, right, it makes me excited that I am offering value. And guess what the person will see me? The person was talking about, I want to connect with you more. I want to learn more from you. That's the idea. Once you, it's not about you, it's about others. Once you seek to just add value to people, once you seek to find ways to solve their problems, encourage them, just add to people's life, people naturally see you as someone that is valuable. But most times, you have people that when they meet you, even in networking relationship, people are trying to drain you. They call them they're trying to drain from you. Do you get what I'm saying? Those people try to run away from them because you don't see value in them. I know some of you have people in your life now that you, if you are going through a lot, you just want to call them right because you know that being just letting them or sharing stuff with them, it just make you feel happy, excited, right? You should be that kind of person that people look up to, that people want to be relate to, that people want to be part of their life. That's the goal, right? So why is it important to become a person of value? We live in a world that is filled with noise. There's noise everywhere. People making noise, bloggers, celebrity news, different. There's so much noise everywhere. There's competition. People are competing with each other. Okay, they buy car, I want to buy my own car. There's so much competition in this world. Some of you know, you experience what I'm talking about. There's shallow success. There are people who think that they are successful. They have millions of followers online. People invite them to stuff and so on. You think, well, they are shallow success because when you look deep inside, you see that they are it does those kind of success won't last. And don't forget this part of the session is talking about how you can leave lasting impact in people's life by becoming a person of value. Right, and you can't become a person of value by chasing shallow success, buying car to please people, stepping front of maybe jets, a private jet, that is not yours just to show and make people feel like you belong. Those are shallow sources. They don't last. See great people like John C. Maxwell that so much respect, people like many amazing people in this world, right? Some of them, they have become a person of value, and that's why their success, their success don't go up and down. They have lasting success. Even when they leave this world, their legacy will still ring in the heart of men. That's the kind of person you become. And that's when I told myself when I was young that Mordecai, when I leave this world, I want to leave a legacy. I want people to remember Mordecai, that Mordecai blessed his generation. Mordecai impacted his generation. Mordecai provided value. All he had was given by God. He deposited it, he shared it, he made people impacted by it. And that's why I do everything I do. And that's what that's the kind of mindset you have. Yeah. Right. So I was saying about we live in a world filled with noise, competition, shallow success, temporary trend. People trend today, go up tomorrow. Temporary trend. Tell what people are chasing in this world. But value cuts through all those noise. If you bring value, people will remember you, people will refer you, people will respect you, and people will reward you. Let me say that again. When you bring value, people will remember you, people will refer you, people will respect you, and certainly people will reward you. That's how it works, right? But first and foremost, it starts by you knowing that you're a person of value. You can't give what you don't have. So I wanted that before you can become a person of value, right? You must always first recognize that value in you. You have a gift, you have a unique experience, you have a story. Nobody have the exact experience. I do tell people that be aware that you are aware. There are people that can do the things you do, but nobody can do it exactly like you. That's where your unique lies, right? You must understand this. You must suppose they have not sat down with themselves to study themselves. They've not had meeting with themselves. And that's why they look down on themselves and miss out on opportunities. I remember I shared a story about someone that I like share this story, right? Some months ago, I was trying to expand my organization, my company, More Digital, and I decided to hire someone, a social media manager, right? So based on the person resume CV, I already said, this person, which salary can I pay this person? I was trying to pay certain amount, but when I saw the CV of the person. I said, wow, this person, I don't think this person can get this amount because the CV was loaded. So during our interview, and I was just asking questions, right? After the interview, the person tried the interview. After asking the question, I told the person that, okay, what is the salary expectation, right? the price the person gave me was far below what I thought. And that's how people approach life, right? Because they have not found the value in themselves, they sell themselves short. The places that they're supposed to stand with their head high, right? They start vegetating because they've not discovered the value in themselves. They can't communicate the value. So guys, see, if you don't know your value, right, and find a way to develop it and express it, people will look down on you. That's the idea. That's why it's important that you find your value, discover your value, and by starting by discovering yourself, refining the gifts you have, right, and finding ways to offer it to the world, right? Um, so now let me, without wasting time, because I want this session to be very short and impactful. How can you become a person of value? I'll be sharing some ways you can become a person of value without wasting time. Don't forget, every person you admire today, they are people of value. That's why you admire them, right? Any person that you want to be like, they are person of value. That's why you want to be like them, right? Any people that you see that they are successful today, they are successful because they become a person of value. So if you want to become successful too, your goal is not to chase success, become a person of value. Now, how can you become a person of value? The first thing you must know is that you must know your identity and purpose. For you to become a person of value, you must first know you. You must know your identity, you must know your purpose. Because that's what stands you out. That's what makes you unique. That's what forms your mindset, right? The way you see yourself even influences how people see you. Like, for example, I see myself as a global person, right? I see myself as someone who is going global. I see myself as someone who has value. And guess what? I attract it. So know your identity and purpose. I know I have purpose to fulfill in this world. I know I'm not here by mistake. I know the world, I have something the world needs. Imagine, has it ever happened to you before that you know that maybe you have some amount of money in your pocket, right? And you have younger ones that came to you and are saying, um, uh, or they're asking things from you. There's a way you carry yourself that yes, because you know you have the capacity to give them. And that's how you must see your life because you have a purpose. The world needs it. The world needs what you have. In fact, that should give you a sense of value. That wow, I have something the world needs. Right? I have something that is valuable that the world is searching for, that the world needs. I have a solution that the world needs, right? So for you to become a person of value, you must first know your identity and know your purpose. Your identity is that the God who created you, right, created you with so much creativity, created you with so much uniqueness. You are someone that is valuable. You must see yourself as that. Before you can offer value, you must know who you are and why you exist, right? You must know that you are created in the image of God. You must know that God has placed so much inside of you. God has deposited so much inside of you that the world needs. So if you don't know your identity, that why I tell people that the first question the world they ask you is not what you have. If you ask you, who am I? Who are you? Yeah. Some of you say, who are you? The first thing you say is you say your name, I'm Mordecai. Or some of you say what you do. Okay, who are you? I do this. I am a software developer and so on and so forth. But actually, the question who am I is talking about your the core of your being, right? Who God has created you to be. I must know yourself that you are created uniquely by God, right? You are created special. Do you get what I'm saying? Like even though you have not discovered your purpose, discovered anything about yourself, or discovered the value you have, know that you being created by God, created His own image, is value on its own. Do you get what I'm saying? So for you to know discover your value, all right, uh, you must know your identity, you must know your purpose, right? You must know that you are created to serve the world. You must know that you have something powerful, unique that the world needs. I'm telling you, there's a way you carry yourself because there's a purpose that God has created you for that only you can fulfill, right? He has given you everything you need to fulfill it. So imagine you are carrying, you know that I have something the world needs. There's a way you carry yourself, there's a way you see yourself, right? It increases your value, just understanding your purpose. Many people are still depressed, confused because they've not discovered their purpose, they've not discovered who they are. And for you to even discover your purpose, you must know who you are. When you know who you are, that you know you are created in the image of God, you are someone that carry value, you have the deposit of God inside of you. Just understanding that you now start asking questions like, okay, how can I use this thing that I've discovered that I know about myself, about who I am to help the world? Then that's where purpose comes in, right? Because purpose is about offering values, about your why for creation, right? So ask yourself, what are your natural talents? What are your natural strengths? What are your gifts? What are your interests? Those things are pointed to your purpose. What are your passion? They are pointed to your purpose. And let me tell you something, the more you discover your purpose, the more you are clear about your purpose, the more your value increases. Because you know your place in this world. You know you are not just here as a mistake. Most people think they are here as a mistake. And that's why you see it in the way they talk. You see it in the way they dream. Some of people, if they tell you what are your dreams, what are your vision for life, you hear their small, small dreams and visions. It shows that they've not discovered themselves yet. They don't know their purpose yet. They don't know who they are yet. So you must know that you have a deposit of God inside of you. You are a creator, right? You are a creator. So know your identity, know your purpose. It's a pointer to your to you becoming a person of value. And I've had different webinars on this page that we talk about purpose. I can discover your purpose because you must know that about purpose. You must know that this life is not about you; it's about others. Purpose is about how you can become a solution to the problems of men. It's about finding what God has put inside of you. It may be through finding what your bodies are, through finding what your interests are. It may be through finding your passion, right, and using those things to impact the world. That's the goal. That's it. Purpose is about impact. Purpose is about helping people. Purpose is about transforming life. You get the point of what I'm saying. So for you to become a person of value, you must know your identity, know your purpose, know who you are, and know that you are created by God. A great God can create a small persons. You know that I tell people that a great God can create small people, right? A God can create you, it shows that you are great, you are mighty, right? It that comes for you to start discovering and knowing it, understanding, and then believing is very important. Believe is very important, right? So ask yourself, what am I naturally okay? I'll talk about that soon, right? So the second way to the second way to know to become a person of value is for you to discover and develop your gifts. Now that you know your identity, you know your purpose, you know you are created to solve problem, you know you are created to become. There's a reason why God brought you to this generation. God didn't bring you in the 19th century, 18th century. He brought you here for a reason. Now that you know that, start asking yourself, what I think He has deposited inside of me that He wants me to impact the world with. Because God can't send you to this world without giving you things you need to fill the mandate for which He has sent you. Right? It's wicked. It's a wicked father that will send the child to school. That will not give the child the things he needs at least to go to school. Do you get the point of what I'm saying? So God can send you this world without giving you the things you need to fulfill the purpose for which He has sent you this world. And that's where it comes to discovering your gifts and talents. Like what you have inside of you. Remember the story I said in the beginning about the farmer who went and sowed his land in search of wealth without cultivating what he had. And by the time the person he sold it to found out, went to that land and cultivated it, he found diamond there. Some of you carry diamond, but you have not find time to look for it. Some of you even carry diamond because of what people have said or because of comparison. You have thrown away your diamond. You have neglected it. You didn't even find. You didn't even look towards it, and you have missed out on so much things. Right. So discover and develop your gift. Right. It's important. What are you naturally good at? What do people appreciate you for? What do you spend time doing that you know that you're naturally gifted at this because you do it with so much ease. Some of the things I do with so much ease is that I love planning, I love organizing, right? I love speaking. Today now, I spoke at the program today. Like I came back a few hours ago. I'm speaking here, and after this session, by 9 o'clock, I'm leaving this session for another program again, right? I just love speaking. It can be tiring sometimes, but it's something I'm passionate about. Something about you know that something is your gift when you know that even when you are tired, even when that thing can sometimes seem difficult, you still love to do it. Right? In fact, you are not afraid of development that will require, the refinement that will require. You are ready to embrace it. Like I tell people that I'm not really interested in software development and so on. I learned it previously, but I was not interested in it because when I knew what it takes to become a software developer, I just lost interest, right? Although I remember months learning it and spend time doing it. But I know I'm not just in tune with that, right? I know the labor that's required, but I was not ready to give it the labor, the required sacrifice. But other areas of my giftings and talents, writing, speaking, like communication, communicating, planning, organizing, building, right? I'm just interested in it, regardless of how difficult it is. That's how you know that something is your talent and gift. Seriously, your talent and gift is not that difficult to know, right? You just know it because it's something you can't do without it. You can't do without it, right? So discover it and then refine it because your world needs your refined gifts, not the raw gift. Refine it, build your value, right? Getting better at it, improving it, improves your value. Are you getting my point? So discover and develop your gifts. Your unique value lies in your natural abilities. Cultivate them, right? Cultivate them. Don't be like that man who sold this farmland. Where's your lies? Cultivate it. Spend time with yourself. Ask yourself question. Say, what am I good at? What am I naturally good at? How can I develop it? Some of you, okay, I'll talk about that soon, right? Because you have something unique, something special the world needs. That your gift, the world needs that gift. And it's time to develop it, refine it, and what serve it to your world. You become a person of value. People will go after you. That's the idea. Value is to develop a good mindset. Like there are two type of mindsets. It was discovered by a professor of psychology in one of these universities. Her name is maybe Carol Dweck, right? She wrote a book about good mindset and fixed mindset. And fixed mindset are people who believe that their potential are fixed, their times are fixed. It can't be developed. Those are fixed mindset, right? This is how I am. I can't change. It's just how I am. But good mindset is people that believe that they can evolve, they can improve if they put time and energy and put work, right? So for you to become a person of value, you must develop a good mindset, right? You must not let challenges weigh you down. I tell people I intentionally look for challenges because that's how I've grown. I have grown so far and built things. It's because I intentionally look for challenges. That's why I take my life one project at a time. Right? After a project, I'm working on that project because those as I work on projects, I some are challenging, and in place of overcoming the challenge, I discover more about myself. I learn new skills, right? Right? Develop a good mindset. That's how you become a person of value. Growth multiplies your value. And you must do something about life. You are never stagnant. If you're not going forward, if you're not growing, you are going down. Nobody. And that's why every day always seek growth, always seek to improve yourself in different ways, right? Develop a good mindset. Never stop learning, never stop improving. As long as you are alive, as long as you are breathing, you must keep improving, right? Find ways to improve what you do. And the idea of improvement is that you must not compare, you must not judge yourself based on who someone is today. You must judge yourself based on who you were yesterday. So if you see you are getting better, right? Maybe before you can pronounce ba, right? And then the next day you can pronounce maybe bat fully. Just know you're improving. Don't compare yourself with someone that can pronounce maybe Batimont or something like that. You get the point of what I'm saying? Don't compare yourself in the process of growth. Don't compare yourself based on who someone else is today. Don't compare yourself today based on who someone else is today. Compare yourself based on who you were yesterday. Right? That's a way of encouraging you. But don't forget, it's important that you pursue good. After you have discovered your identity and your purpose, knowing that you have something unique the world needs, right? And then discover your talents and gifts, which will help you fulfill your purpose. And not just discovering your talents and gifts, refining them, cultivating them, right? The next thing you must do is to develop a growth mindset. That's how you become a person of value. Because every person, think about Elon Musk, think about everybody doing amazing things in this world. Think about Cristiano Ronaldo. Those are people, some people that I like, right? They have faced challenges, right? But they knew that these challenges is not yet to make them bitter, it's yet to make them better. And as they face it and overcome it, their value increases. But they won't have faced it if they have a fixed mindset. They have a growth mindset, knowing that this thing will improve them, and that's why they focus on building themselves around it. Right. So how do you develop a good mindset? Make it a habit to read, right? Read. I tell people I read 50, although I've reduced that number, right? Because of things specific to me, right? But read books. At least a book a month, right? Read books. Read books. The more knowledgeable, in fact, the more knowledgeable you are, the more valuable you become. Especially especially your knowledge should be in line with your unique gifts and talent. You know your unique gifts and talent. Read about it, learn about it, watch YouTube videos. I have some habits I do every day that every day I must do it and mark it. Some of them is reading. I must read every day, even though it's a chapter of a book. I must read the Bible every day. I must watch a YouTube video, an educative YouTube video every day. I must what again? I must and there are different things I do every day that has a way of improving me. So you must have yours too, right? Take courses, take courses, ask questions. The more you ask questions about yourself, about this world, being inquisitive, you gain new knowledge that will improve the work you do and make it more valuable. Right? Learn from feedback because when you learn from feedback, you will improve yourself. You improve yourself. I do give this example of when I used to pronounce the ch the wrong way. I was like shh until I start learning that okay, it's ch, right? Like just having that understanding about myself based on a feedback I got from someone has improved me. I've become better. I'm more conscious of pronouncing the right way. Do you get the point of what I'm saying? So be open to feedback. Sometimes feedback can hurt you somehow, but the goal is to improve you. You'll be grateful for it. So don't be afraid. That after speaking, after doing something, after writing book, after doing anything, I ask people for feedback. What do you think about this? After doing projects, these two projects I've done recently, the top project, top outreach project, and even the conference I recently completed, and even the launch of my book, I asked for feedback and I got feedback, things that will improve the next time, right? So once you get feedback, ask for feedback and get feedback, you will learn from it, improve yourself, you become more valuable. That's how you become valuable, right? And all this thing I'm talking about value, don't forget, is becoming a value person of value. It's a journey, right? As long as you're alive, as long as you're breathing, you must keep going after that, become a person of value. Because the more valuable you come, the more you attract success. Um, I would say that you don't have to be the best. You just have to keep getting better. That's the idea. Most time we focus on being the best. It's good to go for being the best, right? But the goal is that trying to be the best is that you trying to compete with other people most time, right? But goal is that just keep getting better. Become the best of yourself, not the best compared to someone else, right? Become the best of yourself. As long as you're getting better, if you improve by just 1% every day, in 1 year, you'll be 37 times better. It's based on research, right? If you improve yourself just 1% every day, 1%, just 1%. You can also learn that from the book Atomic Habits. Just improve yourself 1% every day. At the end of the year, you become 37 times better. Imagine if you have been doing this for the past 10 years, right? And I would like to include this. There's a rule that talks about there's a law, is it a rule that talks about the 10,000 hour rule that NTU if can focus or spend time with something or give something, maybe a gift, a talent, or whatever it is, 10,000 hour, you become one of the top in your field in that area. So imagine any field or anything you have discovered about yourself. You tell yourself that for the next maybe 5 years to 10 years, I'm going to spend at least 3 hours studying about this thing. Imagine how you'll be, how valuable you become in the coming years, right? So the third one is develop a good mindset. Number four, another way to become a person of value is solve real problems. Solve real problems. Well, value equals solving problems. Anybody you see that solve problems for you, see a doctor, for example, if you are sick and you go to the doctor, he treats you and do all those things right and make you feel better. He's solving the problem for you, right? And you accrue value to him because you won't pay him for what he did. So value equals solving problems. Ask yourself, what do people complain about? What frustrates people? What gap do I notice in my environment? For me, I notice different gaps, and that's what have informed me in the kind of things I've built so far, especially gaps that are in line with what I am uniquely made to do. For example, as regards teenagers, I notice a gap about as regards them knowing why they are in this world. I notice that people behave anyhow, right? They do the wrong thing. Many young teenagers are depressed, tired about life, they are doing the wrong thing because they don't know why they are here. Instead of blaming them, I say, okay, this is a problem, right? Let me start teaching young people to become purposeful, right? I start teaching them about purpose, right? That's me solving problems, some kind of problem in the world. And many people have been impacted by that, right? So ask yourself, what problem can I solve? What problem around me that I'm uniquely made to solve, right? Value equals solving problem. The more problems you solve, the more valuable you become. The more problems you solve. So some people say they want to start the business and they're looking for the business to start. Look for a problem to solve. You will find a problem, you already find the business because people will surely want to do business with you when they see you're solving their problems. You get the point I'm saying? And most time, the best problem to solve is one that you are even interested in, one that is unique to your talents and gifts. You get the point of what I'm saying? So please, what gap do you notice in your environment? What frustrates people? What do people complain about? Right? Go and fix it. People will naturally gravitate towards you. You get what I'm saying? Go and fix it, right? Fix problem, become a problem solver. Anywhere you find yourself. I did share my story about the community I was in, right? And when I go to that community, when I was called to serve, I did my NYC, right? And I saw different problems in that community, and I found ways to just solve it. I saw teenagers being involved in different type of moral decadence, and I started Top Club there, right? I started teaching those young people every Saturday about purpose, about life, teach them even their academics, right? Right. And in the process, people start agreeing. But by the time I was leaving that community, people were thanking me, they were appreciating me. Till now, I still get messages from some of these young people I taught over 6 years ago about how I impacted them doing my NYC. Right. So value equals solving problem. Right. Find problems around you, especially the ones that are unique to your own talents and gifts, and solve them. The bigger the problem is solved, the more valuable you are. Whether it's helping your team stay organized, designing better systems, teaching someone a skill, or just being a voice of encouragement, you have been valuable. Just add value to others. Solve problems for them. Right? Look for problem. In fact, your goal now should be to look for problem because the more you can solve problems for people, the more valuable you become. Right? Because people are going through a lot of there's several problems in this world, and we are in need of solution. And God has put the solution inside of you. It's time to discover it, refine it, and start offering it to the world. You become valuable. Right? The Bible talks about Jesus Christ. The Bible says in the part in the Bible, it talks about how all men seek him. All men seek him, all kinds of people seek him because of the value he carried, both the poor, the rich, the big, the small. Everyone was looking for him. And that's why you see some people follow some people. Like me, I follow some people because I know that there's value in these people. Can someone say I'll follow you because I see value in you? Right? And one of the ways is that solve problem. That's why I see people, there's some content you follow, some pages you follow online because the person that has that page is trying to solve problems, creating content around different problems and offering solutions to it. And you try to follow them. That's just how this life works. Become a person of value. Don't try to chase followers. Don't try to chase people. Don't become a person of value. Those things will follow you. That's how it works, right? Because if you try to chase followers, chase all those things, you will lose those things. But when you become a person of value, you will attract more. You attract more. Number five is that to become a person of value is that serve before you seek. Serve before you seek. Don't chase titles, chase impact. There's a book that talked about the leader without the title because many people are so, especially this part of the world we are so upset about titles. Chairman, Mordecai, engineer, this thing, honorable. We are so much upset about title. But see, don't chase titles, chase impact. Chase impact. Serve before you start seeking. Serve. People of value are others focused. They don't focus on themselves. They focus on about other. I've gone to program before that I'm communicating with some people, and those people they are just trying to find how to ask questions that will make me better or how try to add value to me. And me too, I'm trying to do the same. Those are good relationships to keep. I'll talk more about that shortly, right? So please, people of value are others focused. It's not about you, me, myself, and I. No, you're not someone. If you focus just on yourself, you will be blind to the problems in the world. You will be blind to what others need. And guess what? If you can't offer what they need, people will see you as someone that's not valuable. You get the point of what I'm saying? So you must be people focused, others focused. Try to when I say others focused, I'm not saying you focus on them. I'm just trying to say that find ways to add to people's life, right? Serve people in your church, serve. In any organization you have serve, do more than your work require. That's how to become a person of value. If you're only, if I do tell people this, right? In whatever you are doing, whatever work you are doing, seek to do more than what you are paid for. People, the world will reward you. Even those people that you are working with and doing it for don't reward you. This world, this life has a way of rewarding you because you just seek to do more than what you are paid for. Some of you, the salary they give you at the end of the month or the payment they give you, you know you don't deserve it based on the work you provided. No, right? That's how you will feel when you know you are doing something and the what that see I what one of my goals in life, right, in the next few years is that I want to become so valuable that people can pay me. Like I'm so valuable that people don't people can't pay me like more like you get the point of what I'm saying, right? It becomes so valuable that even people are paying you like they see it as an honor paying you becomes so valuable, right? Serve. Anyway, you find yourself, serve. Also, always ask yourself daily, who can I help today? Who can I help today? Who can I help today? Always ask yourself, who can I help today? What can I give today? That should be your daily hunger, right? Who can I help today? Who can I give today? What can I? How can I make someone else better today? And that's one of the things I do through my platform, Modi Quotes. Every day I try to inspire people, just encourage people, right? Serve people. And that thing is number six is that they be excellent and reliable. That's how to become a person of value. There are many people that are not reliable. You can't give them something and know that it's done. When you give them something, you must know that they forget, either they skip their mind, either they did horribly, they do it wrongly, and like you can't trust them with anything. Those people you can't trust them. You can't be excellent and reliable. You become valuable by being consistent. I remember doing a program I had, and one of the speakers was saying that if there's something I know about Mordecai, what he was doing 5 years ago, he was still doing it now. It's consistent. right, is consistent. Everything I've grown so far, it has grown by the grace of God, and also because I've learned the art of consistency, right? Because it's when you're consistent on something, you can bring out the value in that thing. Most of you start someday, close it tomorrow, right? You've not mastered the art of building. Because it's when imagine you are not constantly eating, you'll not bring out the best in yourself, right? You'll be malnourished. Imagine you're not constantly reading, learning, you'll not bring out the best in yourself, you'll be ignorant. The goal is be excellent and reliable. You become valuable by being consistent. Whatever you're doing, be consistent. Consistently serving, constantly being better, constantly be improving yourself, constantly discovering yourself, constantly developing yourself. Also be trustworthy. There are people that are so talented, but they're not trustworthy. And those people can't because you know to give them things, you can't trust them, right? So be trustworthy. Let people trust you. Do you even trust yourself? Can you even confide in yourself? The word confidence comes from the word confide. Some people are not confident because they can't even confide in themselves. They've promised themselves things. I'll stop doing this, and they fail that thing because nobody's watching. You get what I'm saying? You think you are doing that, you are doing yourself. Sorry for using that English, right? So be trustworthy, be diligent. Whatever your hands find to do with all your heart. See, if you can do this one word I just said, if you can focus on it, then seriously, you become a person of value. Whatever your hands find to do, whether you're even interested in it or not, whatever your hands find to do it with all your heart. Do it with all your heart. Whether people are watching, whether people are not watching, do it with all your heart. I'm doing this session now. Only a few people are watching this session, but I don't let that stop me. Currently, I'm focused on this program and I'm trying to do my best as I am now. Despite the fact I'm tired, right? But I told myself that I'm having this program today. No matter how I feel like postponing it, I know we must have it. That's being diligent. So that I tell people 8 p.m. come for this program. I want them to come here and really meet that Mordecai said 8 p.m. and the programs are diligent. Right? God rewards those who are diligent. People who are diligent are valuable. People accrue value to them. People see them as people who are valuable, people that are diligent, that they can count with, trust. Some people you give them work to do, you know that they will do it badly. No, that shouldn't be you. You can't be valuable that way, right? There are people that see if you leave my organization, it will affect me, right? Because they have so much good value. And there are people that if I live their life, it will affect them because I'll be so valuable to them. Become a person of value. Don't let it be that whether you live or not, people don't know. There are people that if they didn't come to work, people don't know that they didn't come. That shouldn't be you. Let people feel your impact. Let people feel your presence anywhere you find yourself. There are people that even live online today. Nobody will know if they live if they're not on social media because they are not offering value, nothing. That shouldn't be you, guys. That shouldn't be you. Excellence is not perfection, it's doing the best you can where you are with what you have. I remember when I used to shoot videos, webinars with my phone, right? That was at that time. The environment was not too okay, but I didn't let that stop me, right? There are times that some of this I'm doing now. If we check previously, right? I use what I have, but I put my best into it then, right? So excellence is not about perfection. It's not about perfection. It's about doing the best you can where you are with what you have. And the more you grow, you increase how you can do it. So don't think that excellence is okay, you are perfect. No, excellence doesn't mean perfection. It's just about doing. You know yourself that what I'm doing currently, am I putting my best into it? Is it the best I can? Am I using all that I have to do? You know yourself. And in fact, if God sees how you are managing little things, He can trust you with bigger things. So become a person of value, be excellent and reliable. Right? That's part of being a leader too, right? Leaders are reliable, right? And that helps them even influence people. And finally, to become a person of value, number seven is build meaningful relationship, right? There's a quote that talks about that you are the average of the five people you move with, right? There are people that see, if you see me today, take pictures with some people because people don't want to relate with people. Right? When they see you with some people, they know that you are valuable because you connection with some people. For example, you take picture with maybe let me say Elon Musk today or Bill Gates today. There's how the way people see will be different, right? Build meaningful relationship. It has a way of um helping you become a person of value. You are one relationship away from a breakthrough. You are one relationship away from a breakthrough. People of value build genuine friendships. I think what the friends I have in my life today, right? I think what the friends I have in my life. So people of value build genuine friendships, right? Friends that don't just That not friends that don't just seek to take away from you, but friendship that is mutual. You guys are trying to make each other better, improve each other, right? People of value build strategic collaborations with people. There are people that I saw that I value what they are doing, right? And I position myself strategically to become a value to them. And they too, they become value to me, right? And we are doing great things together. In fact, if your goal for building relationship is to just get from people, you will miss out. That's not, that's what. In fact, for you to even go into some kind of relationship, you must basically, you get what I'm saying? Because when you meet with people, what do you have to offer? Nothing. No, that should be like that. People don't relate with people like that. You are even shy to network with people because you don't see value yourself. What do I have to? That's why you must discover your value, refine it, build something, right? And if a network will be easier, you can build the right relationship that way. Because people know that this person is not just coming to just be a parasite, to just take from me and leave me tired and frustrated, right? So build meaningful relationship with people, attend networking events, connect with people. But first, you must start with what I said before. Become number one is what? Uh discover your know your identity and purpose. Know that you are created in the image of God. Know that you have something unique. You are created special, and know that you have something to offer. That discover your talents and gifts, right? Your talents are God's gift to you. Develop it, refine it, and offer it. Use it to help people. Use it to change lives, right? Refine it. And there's a quote I usually love. I can't remember the person who said the quote, but the quote talks about that there comes a time in everyone's life when they are offered to do something unique with their talents. What a tragedy when that moment find them unprepared for what could have been their finest moment. Develop that your gift because the opportunity will come and that opportunity can increase your value in front of people. If you're not prepared, if you have not refined your gift, you may miss out on it. Right? Discover your talent and develop it. Number three is and offer it to the world. Number three is develop a good mindset, right? Good mindset. Number four is what? I said solve real problems, solve problems for people, become a solution provider, solve problems. Number five is what I say serve before you seek. Don't just seek things from people. Serve. Try to serve people, right? Try to serve people. Number six, I said be excellent and reliable. Number seven, I said build meaningful relationship. Yeah, the average of people you meet with, move it. But first and foremost, for you to attract high value relationship, right? You self, you must be high value. You must see yourself as high value. Build yourself, right? So I would say that be kind, be authentic, show interest in others. Your network grows as your value shows. The more you show value, right? Share value. Your network will grow for sure because people want to be part of your life. Let me end with this. When you become a person of value, success becomes a byproduct. Don't seek success, seek becoming a person of value, and success will naturally seek you. I want to believe you have learned something tonight. I want to believe you have been challenged, right? Don't just hear these words. Ask yourself a question that from now on, what are my gifts and talents, and how can I start developing them? Some of you have to enroll for a course. Some of you have to seek a mentorship. Some of you have to you start. Some of your next goal is that from now on, I won't let a month go by without me reading a book. That's some decision you can make. Some of you can say, okay, I'll spend time discovering more about myself, right? Some of you can say that I'll spend time, okay, paying for something because you can't pay to develop yourself if you don't see value in yourself. That's the truth. Because what is if you don't see value in something, why will you invest in the thing? So see value in yourself. See yourself as someone worth investing in. How can you expect people to invest in you when you can invest in yourself? So guys, you have something so special. You have a gift the world needs. It's time to discover that gift, discover that talent, refine it, spend time with it, build yourself with it, right? Build things and offer it to the world. Become a problem solver. Give value to people, provide solution to people. And I'm sure I see that God will keep helping you. I want to believe you have learned something tonight. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, right? Every month we come and share, we invite speakers to share different things, different educational things that will improve your mindset, help you equip you for the fulfillment of purpose. I don't believe you've learned something tonight. Let me know in this comment section whatever you have learned tonight. If you have any question, feel free to drop it in the comment section. And this is a book I just wrote. I launched it some days ago, Maximizing Your 20s. It's a book that will help you. It's a proven guide to navigating your most defining decade with purpose, vision, and clarity. I still have some copies available, right? So you can visit the link in my bio, or I will add a link to this to this webinar. So get a copy of it and learn how you can. It's part of it. Maximize your 20s, help you increase your value too, right? You can maximize your life, maximize your gifts and talents and everything. It improves your value to the eyes of people. So I believe I've learned something tonight. Don't forget, discover your talents and gifts, refine it, find ways to become a problem solver, a solution provider, find ways to use what God has given you to help people to change lives. And as that, your value increases. Don't forget, don't seek success, seek to become a person of value, and success will be the byproduct. Thank you all for joining tonight. Till I see you in our next webinar.